guys, Matt Master here, and this is a quick deck profile of the Igknight deck I just featured on the House of Champions stream on their Twitch. Um, I got 2-0'd by, what's it called? Pepe? I just misplayed really hard. And, yeah, I literally just, uh, it's Bosch format, as you can see with the OCG here. Yeah, just trying to figure out a few new things. Next I'll probably be playing, like, Yosenju or something like that. I have no idea. I'll try something else. Yeah, so this is the deck I played. Let's go through it. 3 Paladin standard, 3 Templar standard, double Calavier. You know, I like the ratio of the fives at 2 each. This is your best attacker, but you know, as a five, you don't really go into fives so often. You only really need 2 of each just for more cards. As you can see, I cut out the threes. 3 Gallant and 3 Veteran. These are the best of your defenses. Like these guys will go into the Xyz plays a lot. These are best in defense. Also got 1 Luster. Really only here for um, this guy, these guys, and this. Granted, um, this guy. I'll get the other stuff. Okay, so Luster here, really just because he's the Draco Slayer of the deck, and you need at least one. Archfiend Eccentric, great for an MST or Exile Force. Samurai Cavalry Rep Tier. This is still a really great card if you're not going against Pendulum. If you, or even if you do go against Pendulum round 1 before you side this thing out, you can still what's it called? Just kind of just go ham with the popping effect. And at worst comes to worst, he's a scale 3, which is the lowest you need, and he's level 4. So you can go into your Xyz plays pretty easily. And last but not least, to round up the monsters is Rose Warrior of Revenge. Now, Rose is really good because it is a searchable monster through the Ignite effect, and being a level 4 tuner, you can go into your Ignister plays if you want. So here for the cert, really great synergy, more synergy than Luster, but you still need the Luster because of the recurring and for the fusion, and I'll get to the fusion later. For spells, triple Upstart Goblin standard, triple Summoner's Art standard. I still run triple Phoenix because of the 300 points to make this guy 3,000 or this guy 2,000 really can push you over the edge. 2 Heatwave, great. This came in handy a lot. I run it. I still run. I run it more over than Timer's Throws because being a spell is better, and you get priority. 2 Wavering Eyes, only 2 because the deck didn't need it. You can probably switch out the Ignite Reload, which I might for the Wavering Eyes. 1 Regeki and 1 Reinforcements, and because you can only run 1. Deck's a bit slower without the other 2. You can't really go into your Ranganimia play as often as you used to. Like before, you could literally go this. If you don't open this, if you can't get this guy off beforehand with 3 of these, you can get this guy off almost every single turn 1 or turn 2. Now with this, it's a bit harder. That's why you have to play a bit more level 4 warriors because you can just get it's easier to get out. With having more level 4 warriors, you can get this guy out a bit easier. It only happens about 30% of the time, but you still keep him in here as 1 because there's the possibility that you can get it. And like I said, last Ignite Reload, you can switch this. I might switch this card out for another Wavering Eyes just because, but I did use this and it did work out in the advantage because you get in the worst case scenario it's a +1. Worst case scenario it's a +1, but since you do run 3 other Pendulum monsters besides your Ignites, you do want to try and recycle these guys if you can. If you need to get these guys, recycle these guys in as many times as you can to get these guys. And for traps, 2 Tyrant's Throws and 1 Emptiness. I still run Tyrant's Throws in here because Heatwave is better because it's a spell and you can play it on your turn, but it only lasts to the end of the turn. Tyrant Throw, it's a bit better because the lock continues. However, with just like kind of like Vanya's Emptiness, you can lock yourself out of stuff. For the extra 1, the new Draco Slayer fusion, he's really good. All you have to do is just use this guy in any 1 Pendulum monster. Doesn't matter about the level or anything like that. And what he really does is, and it's contact, so you don't need poly at all or anything. Literally what he does is just protects your pendulum monsters in your pendulum zone and on your side of the field from being destroyed. And then you can special summon one Draco from your hand or graveyard once per turn. So if you do run more than one Luster, like if you want to take out this Rose, even though I think Rose is better than Luster in some situations, that's why I run one of each. Or if you want to take out the Samurai Cavalry, or you can't afford an Archfiend Eccentric, bumping him up to 2 really makes the secondary effect of all these guys a bit better. But 1 right now is all I play with. 2 Ignister, because Ignister is one of the best synchros in the format. If you want to change one of these out for Cyframe Lord Omega, that's good as well, because you can easily go into him with your your Rose. 1 Magister Paladin, you can take this guy out for Omega if you want. Really just in here for the effect to get it off. And of course, Igknight Pearl, because you have locks. Wrong enemy, like I said before. Cut down to 1 Excalibur because you can't get your forces often, but Excalibur's still beast. Dark Rebellion, people have cut this out because of the targeting, but it's still really good. 101, Abyss Dweller for standard, and Ptolemaeus. Ptolemaeus is here for diamond. I don't run, Nova into infinity, even though it works. I just don't feel like it needs to be here. 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Utopia Beyond, and 1 M7. For side deck, I run 2 Majesty Fiend. I move the Denko into side because I need more Pendulum cards into the main deck. I cut the Jinzos completely for triple Dre. I like Dre over regular Cyber Dragon because I don't need to worry about my normal summons as much as I need to worry about my specials. So you can play either or, but this gives me the option of staying at going into more rank 4s, or the possibility to go into another 5, because if you normal summon him out, you can make him a 5, and then you can go into your rank 5 play of Volcasaurus if you want to, or keep him at 4 and you can go into the other guys. 1 Chimera Tech, Cosmos, triple MSD, 2 Harmonic Oscillation. I like this card a lot. What literally lets me do is target my opponent. If my opponent has 2 Pendulum cards in their Pendulum Zone, I target them and I Pendulum from my extra deck using their cards. The biggest thing that you can mess up here is not having your scales up. So your opponent will probably Wavering Eyes your scale, MST your scales away whenever you go to play a scale. So they'll think, oh, you ran out of cards that you can play. You can run out of your cards, you can't summon them out, and, what are you going to do with, 1 card in hand? Well, if you have the Harmonic Oscillation hand, you use as long as your opponent's scales are fine with the monsters in your hand, which if you're playing Pendulum Magicians or literally anything out there besides Pepe, you should be fine. You should be fine to get any of your extra deck monsters out, and then, big whoops for your opponent. They wasted their MSTs and you got your cards out. Just until your opponent's next turn. So, really good card for the situations. You can switch it out if you want for other stuff. And of course, 2 Imperial Iron Wall. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Again, I wanted to put this up because people asked about the Igknight deck profile. Please like, comment, subscribe for more videos. Wish me best of luck in the tournament. I lost once, so I can only lose after 2 losses. I'm out. So I believe it's just 2. I'm not sure if it's after 2 or 2 losses in general. Either way, it's every month. So what I do now just gives me time to revamp stuff next. Not sure if I'll play this deck again, whether I'll revamp it or not during the tournament, but you'll see more stuff from me. Alright guys, peace out, and keep dueling.